Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the RankKing's court.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RankKing's court. Whether you are celebrating the glorious day known as 420 for multiple reasons, maybe you were, wanting to celebrate somebody's birthday, or maybe you wanted to smoke some generous weed. It does not matter, because the day that only matters is now because of this. The RankKing's court is live again Tuesday. What is going on, gentlemen?
How's it going? Was that supposed to be a specific kind of voice?
It's supposed to be a little bit of a look at that alien up there. He's all looking, but it kind of sounds like a rapid sportscaster. I'm not entirely sure.
Deke looks confused.
You need to work on your intros, because that's like 3 straight weeks of like saying things terribly wrong. What did you say last week? It was well, fuck, we posted a clip about it.
Well, it was 30 minutes ahead of schedule, but we were actually 30 minutes behind schedule.
Yes.
He was just rolling with it.
I know he was. It's our job to not allow him to roll with it.
That's fair.
Miss Morgan Marie writes in, it's Hitler's birthday. Grind Project says, what up, boys?
Boys. What's going on, guys? Yeah, it is Tuesday.
What's your shirt, Austin?
Well, in the spirit of, I won't tilt my camera for Vos, but it is a Stranger Things shirt. It's not
nice.
Somewhat of what our topic is, but it's
I thought it was Pokemon.
Around that area. Yeah.
Do you want to see what mine is, Austin?
Yeah, sure, man. What is it? Gleep and Garvin.
The aliens from Toy Story.
Aliens. That's dope. That's hella dope.
Because LeBron's an alien. It's my Lakers finals shirt.
Space Jam 2.
True.
There's only one place where we can deviate the cultural similarities between aliens and sports, and that is right here on the RankKing's court. Before we get into anything further, Vo, D, one of the two. I'm assuming Vo. What's up, Vo? You with the green shirt, Vo. Tell us where we are at in order for the fine people to know.
All right. Well, currently, I'm live from the Union Fitness Studios.
We're live, jackass. Read the read.
Okay, We're live from the Union Fitness Studios, located on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Union Fitness is more than a traditional gym. It is a place where you can transform yourself inside and out with a variety of classes based around fitness, yoga, strength, and performance training. At Union Fitness, they believe that it is their duty to hold themselves and their clients to a higher standard. They practice what they preach and uphold the values that make Union Fitness the community that it is. Go to unionfitness.com today to sign up for a consultation. Through Union, there is strength.
Good to say if you have your right arm the right way, but yes.
I always mess it up. It's flipped on the screen, that's why.
You're good.
Throws me off.
No worries, man.
What's flipped on the screen?
My arm.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you were saying the ad read.
That is flipped too.
Before we get into tonight's topic, we have what I think there's a little bit of some controversy going on, but we have to discuss a little bit of last week's episode of the Pokemon Johto teams and everything. Now, I thought I had picked a swell squad. Like the top of the bunch, cream of the crop, everything in between.
I would describe third place as swell.
I mean, man, that sucks because third is. I don't even know about that, but I will say there were.
It is ooh.
The most people that have written in did say that Deke's squad did take number 1. Again,
As is tradition.
yeah, we'll see. But we do have a little bit of discrepancy between. Vo believes that his squad should be number 2.
It should have been number 1, but we'll go with 2.
So your one Pokemon is literally a jawbreaker with legs.
Do we have them?
I'm
trying to remember who Vo drafted us.
Well, I know that. Let me see here. I know for a fact that we have it on.
I can pull them up.
Where people,
Okay, I'm looking through the archive of stories to try to see, but if you can pull them up, Vo, that'd be dope.
Yeah, let me. 1 sec.
The only pick that I needed to know that I was in second place was Hoot Hoot. That's all I needed to know.
That was a great pick.
It's a lollipop.
Oh yeah, and Houndoom, huh?
Houndoom wasn't bad. If he would have said Houndour, it would have been like, okay, it's definite second place for me. But like Houndoom is like that evolved version, so that's not entirely terrible.
Here's the
Plus
list
dog.
for everyone watching at home.
But I mean, maybe it's because I did too many bugs. I don't know. I thought this was like the dopest squad of Johto that could be imagined. Obviously, people seem to be under a rock or something.
I'm glad you liked your squad, Oz.
I liked my squad a lot. It was like, I thought hands down, like
It was like 60% of your top 10 list.
I mean,
The only thing that I think that the Heracrox thing gets me because I'm just not a bug guy. You know what I mean? Like I know that bugs are like he's cool because he can do strength stuff and he can do like grass type moves, which I know is cool. I never got into bugs in Pokemon. I don't know why.
the bugs. I will say the bugs in Johto outweigh the bugs in the Kanto version.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, in the bugs in that one, you had Chrysalises that could only do tackle and heart. So like I get that. Heracross was picked more aligned just based on his story rather than maybe his physical ability, but I thought it was dope that, when a whole forest is burning down, he's sucking on sap thing like, yep, don't care. This is it. I'm hungry. But yeah, I mean, we had that. I mean, like I said, a lot of people wrote in. I had a big person that watches our show every week write in and be like, hey man, love your guys' show, which Tui, shout out to you, boy, was always just saying like, hey, I love this ranking, but Deke takes a win. I said, why the hell would you start out with that? Why in the world is that how you?
Because he's a smart man.
You know what? He might be, but sometimes smart's on everything here. But it happens. I get it. But yeah, other than that, I don't think our main list had too many deviations. I will say a lot of people probably thought that the addition of Umbreon and Espeon together at 2.
That was only the big thing, but I think if you would have just picked one of them, it would have still stood right there. So the point was that they're both interchangeably EV evolutions.
Yeah, exactly, and they're both normally together.
Yeah.
Like there's never one, aside from your listy, there's never one that's been separate from the other. It's always, if you have an Umbreon, you have to have an Espeon. So that's just kind of how the yin and the yo, heads and tails kind of thing for what I do. So,
Yeah.
But it's
Is that a new one?
That might be
Yin and Yo?
Yin and Yo.
The King and
Yin
Vo.
Yo TV show.
King and Vo.
King and Vo.
King and Vo.
A lot of people wanted Hoot Hoot on that top 10
No, they
list.
didn't. No, they didn't, Vo. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, there was probably like 10 people that told me that.
A literal hairy lollipop with legs. That's literally what it is. If you would have just
Should be
said
top
not,
10.
it would have been
Even
fine.
Hoot Hoot knows Hoot Hoot is not a top 10.
He'd be number 11. We'll give him that.
No, we won't.
We won't do that.
We certainly will not. What we will give is the people a grand topic for today. I think I could have picked nothing crazier to talk about on 420 than the existence of extraterrestrial life, aliens. That's where we're going today, boys. We are going straight up the alien life and how that works. So this has been a topic, obviously, for a lot of people, debating on if aliens exist or not. Hell, the Pentagon even apparently released photos of genuine UFOs and saucers, and everyone's like, no, like, there's an election. Like, we don't care about alien life now, man.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a perfect time
no
to
alien
release that.
lives. So
Good point, actually.
Yeah.
it's crazy how like the thing we've wanted for so long, they were like, yeah, and they were like, actually, nah, we don't want it.
Can you guys do this?
I can't.
I don't know if I can. My nerves are a little messed up. There we go.
Can't do it with my left hand.
Can do it.
I
On my
could
right.
never do it
I
left-handed.
can't do it with my left.
I'm like, it's like you can tell it's like already coming apart. I can do it better with my right. But yes, aliens, gentlemen. First of all, do you believe they exist or not? Because this is a genuine topic. Like people are like, you either believe in aliens or shut up, nerd. There's a thing called a square Earth. Like,
Well, here's the question, Austin. Which one is scarier? The fact that there are aliens or the fact that we are the only planet on an ever-expanding universe with life? Which one's scarier?
yeah, I think we can agree. I think that the second one is a little bit
I
scary.
fucking hope there's aliens. Because if this is like
This is
I
it.
was given one of the trillions of lives, I'm fucking up. Is what I'm getting at. So hopefully there's aliens out there or something. So
It's too like close-minded to say that we are the only species, right? Like that just seems like an entire galaxy and solar systems like we're the only ones. No, it's not possible. Like there has to be life out there somewhere, and I have this conversation with people all the time with debates like, do you believe more paranormal or do you believe in more extraterrestrial? Where I believe that it's more extraterrestrial for me. Because it just makes there's not a lot of science behind it, but if there's not science at all, it wouldn't make sense if that statement made sense.
just enough science.
Yeah, I think just the genuine like ability to like believe in science makes you believe that there is something else out there. Like you can't honestly believe that different things won't adapt to different planets.
Right.
Everything. I mean, like hell, at one point Mars could have been totally livable, and then somehow the sun got too close, and then it burned up everything.
That's true. That's fair.
There's definitely not to say that aliens don't exist, at this, especially in the 21st century, is a little.
When is the 22nd century? It's 2100, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I gonna live to that? I don't think so. Huh?
I don't.
Apparently, I mean, we all know that when the sun
Probably not.
Like,
All right, fuck you.
I mean, right now, like we all know that the sun's gonna like burn out in like 2,000 years or so, and by that time, we're gonna be afterthoughts. But
I'll be what, $1.20? I can live to $1.20.
$1.20.
Yeah.
So, I would hope so. I mean, the way I will say that I started heavily dieting right now, so I'm on a cleanse, and I've been drinking a gallon of water every day for it's probably gonna be 2 weeks, and then I'll slowly get adapted more into how that works. But I have my own little, even good sayings water jug where it says 7 a.m. Good morning, and I just wanted to say, shut up and drink. You're fat. You need water. And for every single one of them, and then that might make me more motivated.
There you
A
go.
little bottle. Nalgene.
But
Liquid death.
we might be
I know, I
up the
missed
tracks,
like
but
that.
we are never on the train to begin with, and that is where we're going to start with the first radical ranking. So aliens exist in a multitude of pop culture, cartoons, hell, even lunchboxes. I'll even say, because at one point I think I had some sort of lunchbox that had an alien something on it. So, but we are going to be discussing for our first radical ranking, we are going to be hitting the top alien cartoons.
Now, cartoons containing aliens, cartoons about aliens. What are we getting into here, Us?
One and the same. It's
Okay,
mostly
cool,
about
cool,
aliens,
cool.
could have alien content, anything in between. So just as long as we know that being animated is the key picture.
I love it.
So we'll start off with
So this is movie and TV, right?
this is mostly just TV.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yep. No, didn't want to.
Well, I thought you leaked it to Vo, and that's why he wore the shirt. I was just checking.
No. This is the only alien shirt I have, so
Okay.
figured it was a good
The
idea.
Christmas hats were a little off, but if it's the only one, I get it. Like,
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
You got, is it out of this world? Is he's gonna wear out of this world? Is it?
I'm curious what it is. There you go.
Hey,
That works.
Space Jam.
There you go. Just wear it like that the whole
Like
time.
a little But yeah, let's start off with number 5, which a lot of people might assume might be number 1 if they are into betting against underdogs. Number 5, Invader Zim.
Solid
What
choice.
I believe most people that were growing up with Alien cartoons might be like, this was like the top dog OG of that time. But, I mean, it is a decent show. And I just looked it up, literally at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you can't be wrong there, having 100%. So, I mean, the concept is good. It's just an alien wanting to take over the world, and obviously he's not the most, enjoyable alien to be around.
Yeah.
So the council sends him to Earth, and he's able to infiltrate by becoming or adapting and chameleoning as a human kid.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of hilariosity stems off of that. It's just one of the I don't want to say boomerang, but it's one of the more older.
Oh yeah, this ain't Boomerang, but that is it. I know you love that show, Austin, but I think the funniest thing about that show is like you didn't really know who to root for because the human trying to race him down was trying to save humanity from being destroyed, but the show is about Invader Zim. So I always thought that was a really cool dynamic.
Right, that's how it always was with this show, and it was not my favorite, but it had its quirks and it had its it was
Robot Dog was awesome.
Oh yeah. It was literally like the weird alien show to watch.
Chip, I'm gonna assume Earthworm Jim does not show up. That's my guess.
Probably not Chip. Earthworm Jim, and that's not a spoiler, that's a promise. Earthworm Jim is not on this ranking.
Well, and you said it was mainly television, so sorry, Dad, no flipping cows.
We'll hit off to number 4. A recent success on Hulu, something I've been watching recently that I've very much enjoyed based on other prior work, and that is the newest one on our list, Solar Opposites.
Good, yeah. This one had to make it on. I think that this is quickly becoming one of my favorite shows.
It's just outright hysterical. Like, what would happen if a bunch of alien got onto Earth, crash landed, and they can't leave because their saucer's all screwed up, but then one of them is starting to really only care about fixing, and the other ones are like, "Look at this T-shirt! Look at what I
like the people in the Wawas.
Oh yeah,
Though, have you seen this?
No, you said it's on Hulu?
It's like Rick and Morty, but with aliens. But there is a concept with the children where every once in a while they'll shrink down humans and put them in the hole in their wall, and there's like this giant other context of things going on with a whole universe in the hole in the wall that has nothing to do with the TV show, and it's all about the little people they shrunk, and it's so good.
I'll
have to check this one out.
They're like using like pencils for buildings and trying to like use supplies and find like it's everything about this show.
What's in your pockets? What's in your pockets? As soon as you get shrunk down.
They even have where they like shrunk down a kid and were like poking her brain to like see if like she would react as because she was like a bully, and it's like, you shouldn't do that. She's like, help me. It's like,
It's a good show though.
I'll have to check it out.
The Magician episode is one. I don't remember too many, Austin, but I love the Magician episode.
Yeah. If you're a fan of like the hilariosity of Rick and Morty and what that context is, like, this is right up your alley. It's going to be an enjoyable ride. And there's 10 Shades of Everything, and we'll talk about 10 things of more.
50 Shades of Grey.
We are not. That is not what this show is.
Not on this episode.
I can't.
Next week we do 50 Shades of Grey.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, I can't wink, so I'm trying my best. Number 3, 10 Shades of Everything, apparently. Number 3, Ben 10. The original Ben 10.
I guess they are aliens, huh?
Yep.
Was this on Nickelodeon, or was this
Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network. Okay.
This is Cartoon Network. And
Roho's in with the tier 1 sub. He says hi. What's up, Ivan? I love you,
What's
brother.
up? Thanks for the subscription.
I appreciate it. But yes, Ben 10, the original concept of it was really cool because it's all about a kid, her cousin or his cousin, and their grandfather just camping out. And what ends up happening is a meteor falls to the earth containing this, what appears to be a weird device. And of course, the kid's like, ooh, shiny, reaches in.
Rolex, yeah, I'd put it on.
And it jumps onto his wrist. And through this device known as the Omnitrix, he is able to switch between 10 different alien creatures to fight off alien combatants. And obviously, we see more of an underlying story that Gwen, his cousin, is more of like a tech and will later be also like a little bit of a magic, so to speak. No spoilers attached. And that their grandfather actually did work for like this underground like anti-alien unit. So big things to come in. I would say my favorite, which though, first of all, have you guys seen this at all? Or am I the only one that's?
Fuck yeah! Every time he touches an alien, he can be that one too. It comes set with 10. So I thought that was like the greatest show growing up ever.
Yeah, I will say like they've remade it and it's more cookie cutter crap than anything. But the original, when he just had 10 to choose from, was kind of like, this is where it's at. Like, because then they started adding more, like kind of like an upgrade to an Omnitrix and everything that he would like find that he could be another alien or something. But my favorite of these was he would have these cool little nicknames for all of them. But the horror movie side of me wants me to take Ghost Freak, which was his.
Ghost Freak was awesome. I'm trying to find a list of them now.
His terrifying ghost combatant that literally scared. It became so bad that we found out that these aliens that he had were based on actual alien, like, people or alien creatures before. So Ghost Freak actually at one point escapes his Omnitrix and goes on this like whole evil rant. So that was cool for my part. But I also Diamond Cut and Forearms were also like.
Diamond Cut was a big one he used a lot. I liked XLR8, the like Velociraptor looking fast dude.
That sounds pretty awesome.
He had like wheels for legs. It's like that's not like standard mobility. Like you stand on wheels, you're gonna fall. Like I don't understand how that works, but you know what? It's show, and it's what we live for. But yeah, if I had the ability to turn into 10 different aliens, who knows? Who knows where I would be right now? I think that would be a swell.
Right here on the RankKing's court.
Which are 6:30 on Tuesdays. Exactly. So
you might actually be an alien. We don't know that.
Is Earthworm Jim being blackballed because he eats at Wendy's? Great question, Jim.
I don't know.
That's what the people want to know.
It seems like it's only what one person wants to know, but ask him if he's also in the Black Parade too, because I know he's going to bring that up at some point. So I might as well beat him to the punch. Number 2, D. This is yours. This is your goat show. Number 2 are the Thundercats.
Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are. I have the DVD set, so if anybody wants it, let me know.
I mean, yeah.
Banger.
This is great. You also, I don't know if I told you this or not, D, but based on the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, Adam Wingard is getting an opportunity to direct the Thundercats movie.
No way. Good. So
it's good to know that people are understanding good places.
Foreigner writes in, we want Earthworm Jim.
I want a shirt right now that we're going to do that says anti-Antworm in Antworm Jim. That's happening.
Anti-Earthworm Jim? Deal.
So, but I mean, D, this is your thing. I mean, like the Thundercats, these were like kind of like your sort of Power Rangers before the Power Rangers existed kind of thing. Like they were human, and a lot of people are like, well, how is this? They're humanoid aliens. They're just aliens that are in human form, and they go against evil. I mean, like,
they are still aliens.
That's true. I mean, that it fits in there. Do you have anything? What's your personal touch with this show, D? Because I know like you have the DVD box set. You and like all the older kids and everything. When I was growing up, like this was your thing.
Hell yeah. No, it was just a story about 4 cat people and they're fucking dope and they beat up other animals. But obviously it was cool. But like he had the sword, thunder, 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 and like the sword would like grow out over his eyes, and then all of the cats would be like, "Oh, I need to run to this location right now," and they would all go. And it was just, I mean, like that was the cool thing when in the 90s was or I guess like late 90s, early 2000s was how do we make every animal into a cartoon? And I thought that this was a really, really good rendition of it.
It's true. And we'll talk about more. I like how you brought up the animal, because we're going to talk about that a little bit more when we hit our number one, because the number one top alien cartoon, Transformers, the animated series.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they are aliens, but people are like,
aliens.
oh, these are robots, like they transform and stuff. Well, they need spark from aliens to do that, dumbasses.
They are aliens.
How that works. And in fact, the animated series led to multitudes of Transformers spin-offs. It was so successful, including Beast Wars, which I've also heard is being made into a live-action film.
Nice.
So, and from what I've heard, this one is going to be dark, which I love. I love different aspects of Transformers. I think they've all had their fair share of Michael Bay explosions, that we need a little bit of more of a darker edge to it. And they said that Beast Wars is going to hit that on every single angle. So I'm hella dope excited for that. Beast Wars and Armada were my favorites, because I know that Armada had the giant, you actually saw him at one point, like transform and everything, was a Unicron, his best design.
Hopper brings up a really good question. Do the aliens need to be the stars of the show to be on this list?
They don't, because in my mind, a lot of this.
Don't mind, Hop.
I was gonna explain further. What do you say, good sir?
Trying to think of the show. Oh well,
I
here's one.
think you missed one.
Say it.
Futurama. Are they aliens?
They are aliens.
Considered aliens?
He knows my. We done this when we did the top 10. Like,
He gets boners when he sees Layla, so he doesn't watch the show. Was that not?
That's what it was. I remember that episode when you said that.
I
Okay.
forget the guy's name, but it's actually the squid. That's as soon as
Zoidberg.
I see that, I can't do it. I gotta turn it off.
You get boners?
Yeah.
My man. No, there's a million alien-based cartoons that you could toss in, and like I think that this was a very solid ranking.
Yeah, I'm more like, is that the show that he's talking about? Because I'm interested to see like if he had a show in mind.
Kang and Kodos from The Simpsons.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think more or less like Alien might have to be the center form of this, because if that's
it's probably got to be like an alien. Yeah, Kang and Kodos is good, but it's like The Simpsons isn't. So I would say that you retract and make it a TV show about aliens.
There's a Men in Black animated series.
There was. I didn't know how much of a following it had, though. But there definitely was an anime. I mean, I feel like no matter what, if there was a movie based on something, you would have an animated series that would follow it for like. And if it was popular, it would get like 3 or so seasons. But mostly they were just one-off seasons. So
I feel like this is kind of a cop-out, but Dragon Ball Z.
that's not a cop-out. I mean, I get it, like, which probably would have made more sense of why we should put it down. But I mean, Earth is. I wouldn't say it's alien until.
You know what I mean? Like Super Saiyan is that it's. I guess.
Well, when you said Dragon Ball Z, it made sense because it starts out with the Saiyan saga of Raditz and basically being that the Saiyans are aliens. Because if Dragon Ball was the case, then maybe not. But Dragon Ball Z definitely. So.
Roger from American Dad, honorable mention.
Oh, Stan, you gotta get the things to get to clan and everything. I don't understand it. Impersonations. Love them!
So sick.
And what I also love is our second radical ranking.
Big yawn.
Big yawn guy. Big yawn guy. Oh, they're back. Oh, turkeys.
The turkeys are back.
Oh.
They
But
never-
yes,
They
Radical
never
ranking.
left.
radical ranking.
This is a good one.
We're going to get into the top alien video game.
Chip, start the car, because if he doesn't pick one at 1, I'm gonna need a ride to go beat his ass.
You know what? I'll drop a location on the dime. We'll hit it off. Parking lot's
Parking
in the back.
lot.
So I got the location for at least.
Good.
Let's hit it. The top alien video game franchises. And we're going to start off with number 5, which is something that I started playing more on the Xbox One than 360. They made these games compatible for Xbox One with better graphics. But it is the Dead Space franchise.
Never played, but heard a lot about it.
Well, you and scary games don't mix very well, so I would say that this one is essentially way out of your range because I know that Nico.
No, I play him now. I mean, I used to play Condemned a lot, and that scared the peace out of me.
This one was terrifying because it never gave you a sense of what was near you. So you could be like cutting something, and you would turn around, and there's a giant alien that's just right there, like a giant virus creature, but you don't get any vibration on your controller or anything until you turn around, and it's right there. A lot of times this game was more very much survival based. You had different amounts of money that you were given to spend on weapons, armor, but you only had so many. So you had to choose wisely because if you ran out until you could find some more, which I played on expert at once. I think it's expert or very difficult or whatever it is. But it is very much almost impossible because I had started off with just doing the normal difficulty. I thought, okay, this isn't that hard. And sooner or later, when you start blowing up aliens and you don't get any ammo or health after you do it, you start getting a little pissed off. You're like, well, where's your loot boxes? Drop your loot boxes, you alien. Damn. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Big Joey Wheeler guy.
Pete Wheeler.
Back and we're going to hit the number 4. The Yugi hit it with the Dead Space, the Borderlands, number 4, Borderlands.
I'm surprised this is at 4.
I know. I think its popularity is B tier. I'll say that. It's not really the amount of A tier of the Alien video game franchises, because a lot of the times this is based on, and we saw more with the third game, because we thought originally that the first 2 games with it, that Pandora was essentially the only planet that you could explore.
Yeah.
The third Borderlands, you traveled all different kinds of planets. So there's...
Love the artwork on this game.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
The third game also featured a planet that kind of had dinosaur-like creatures, which kind of was dope that you could... It went from dinosaur to you would go to a futuristic metropolis sort of thing, everything in between. But there are multitudes of different aliens that went into this and alien powers. Essentially, which my favorite of the Vault Hunters in the third game was that's all, folks. The Beastmaster.
All right, have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.
Good ranking, Austin.
I'm also the ape from Jimmy Neutron at the end. Bye. Have a wonderful time. The Beastmaster. He was able to control 3 different alien-like beasts to help you in your endeavors. My obviously favorite. He would pick this little monkey sort of thing, but it would also, if you hit the right button, it would throw its poo at the opposing people. So I was just I just want to throw shit at people. This is cool. But he also had a gun. He also had a pistol. It was
Was it? What? There's a Tony Hawk there's a mode that would do that.
When Tony Hawk mode?
When you skated at the zoo and they would throw poop at you.
Oh my God.
Do you remember that one? Or did I make that up?
I don't know.
I don't think
I'm not googling Tony Hawk poop throwing. There was a mode in Tony Hawk on was it? It wasn't American Wasteland. It was the first one you did on the tour. Tony Hawk. I don't know if it was Underground. It was Underground 2, something like that.
Okay.
It was, you went on the tour. You had to do backflips off pile of poop from the bowl. I remember that.
To tie in with an alien conversation,
Alien poop.
Pro Skater 3. Pro Skater 3, you had the option of unlocking Dark Mole. And you can skateboard as he twirled his double lightsaber, and I just wanted to move by a person and see if the blade would
Yup. Double blade him to death.
It never happened. And instead, he would fly out a skateboard and fall down. I said, this is a Sith Lord, for God's sakes. What are we doing here? But you could also be Wolverine in that one too. So What you can be also is our number 3, which isn't one that I've played a lot, but I've heard of the popularity involving around it. And that is Mass Effect.
Yep.
The Mass Effect game.
That deserves to be top 3.
Explain why, like, D, because I understand the concept of it, but
No fucking clue. Never played it. I just know it's supposed to be top 3.
Okay.
It's like one of the best games that I never got into.
I don't think I've ever heard of this one though.
Mass Effect is a massive game, Bo. Massive. It just wasn't my thing. I can call Nico.
I mean, I know that there's like 4 sequels to it, so it had to be somewhat crazy about it. But apparently, it was like a soldier that was essentially like they had a space navy or something that he would like basically go off to fight and save the galaxy from things I think called the Reapers, which are obviously I think alien combatants. But I know that Nico's big thing in this was Mass Effect, and maybe I'm not doing enough justice of explaining.
Well, I said, have you played Mass Effect? He's downstairs, by the way. We ranked it, and we don't know what we're doing. Come help. Bedroom.
Come join. Bedroom.
I'm John.
I'm going to send him a wink.
Perfect.
Bedroom. Wink.
But from what I'm reading here, it's really cool. Like the first one was released in 2007. And essentially it was all based on trying to prevent the Reaper from coming back. And I'm guessing the Reaper was the big space boss that they had. Probably the chat's like, you idiot, you don't even know your own material, stupid ass. I'm just mimicking Justin Boyd at this point because that's what he would do. Stupid.
Not a bad man to mimic.
Justin Boyd, love you, brother. Always appreciative of what you do for the show. But yeah, from what I said, like with Mass Effect, we'll most likely if it comes up, we'll get back into it a little bit. But I want to move on to number 2. Try again.
I said playing Xbox, so I doubt it'll come up, but
Makes sense.
Your voice is like originally.
Yeah,
Aliens taking over.
No, I'm just Mike. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
My USB ports on my laptop are shit in the bed, so my audio box doesn't fit into it right. So now I'm just on my laptop audio, which I think is fine too.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a box to contain your audio, so you're all good. Number 2, the Star Wars franchise at number 2.
This feels like a loophole.
It's not.
This feels like a motherfucking loophole.
It's not. It's okay. It would be at number 1, but the Star Wars essentially was based off of everything that came before these video games. It was based off of the movies. It was based off of certain comics and everything that went into it. Certain computer games. So I first played my first Star Wars game on the original Xbox was the original Battlefront. So I got into that, and then they brought in Battlefront 2, which I played on the PS2. And exactly, it's like just one of the biggest OG games. And while I haven't played it recently, the recently adapted Battlefront 2 on Xbox and PS4 is just incredible. There's a lot of it in between. I even had.
Oh, he paused us.
Hey, come here. What the fuck's Mass Effect about?
Mass Effect.
Can you hear
Mass
him?
Effect Relay.
Go back, Vo.
Go back. We'll switch it back.
Switch it back.
Mass Effect.
No, none of us know what the fuck Mass Effect is about, but we know.
Back to number 3. Reverse.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Video games. Yeah, definitely. There's 4 games.
Here you go.
The first 3. Do we ever here? Wait.
Right here.
See, it's flipped.
There we go. So basically, the humans encounter several different alien species because there's a Mass Effect relay, which you can jump to different points in space. So
that's why it's called Mass Effect.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Makes sense.
2 is probably the best of all 4 of them. 3 is great. And the 4th one is a whole different series that they started and never really went too far with it. But fantastic game, awesome gameplay. Lots of different aliens.
Top 3.
Would it be your top 3?
It would be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Borderlands was 5. What was 4?
5 was Dead Space.
5 was Dead Space.
5 was Dead Space, Borderlands, Mass Effect, Star Wars, which
Okay.
cop out. But
Yeah, I like that.
Might as well say it while he's up here. The #1 alien video game
Fuck this up,
franchise,
Austin.
Halo.
Okay, good job. Smart man.
Did you really think it wasn't gonna be that? I mean, like for real.
I mean, I don't see Earthworm Jim here. Earthworm Jim's an alien
think-
franchise. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Nico.
Thank you, Nico.
We need like video game reviews on this channel too. That would be dope.
We need a what?
We need video game reviews, like just like playing video games. Like this is a great game. I recommend it. 10 out
Rotten
of 10.
Tomatoes for video games.
You missed
Yeah, I
one
mean-
really good alien game.
I missed one really good alien game.
Yeah, that I grew
Okay.
up playing.
Okay, well I'd love to hear this, Bo. Go ahead.
It was Chex Quest. Came with the Chex Mix cereal.
Shut up. You're dead. to
You
me.
never played that?
No. Checked what?
Chex Quest.
That doesn't sound like a
I'll
real
pull it.
thing.
It's right here.
Okay, we're done here. Oh my god.
Look, there it is.
I had
You
recently.
never played that game?
No one has played that game.
Everybody played that game.
Where's Earthworm Jim?
I'm boycotting Earthworm Jim.
I can tell.
Boycott. I recently just got the Halo Remastered Master Chief series on Xbox for Christmas, and I've been going through the old games and everything, and this is by far the best. I mean, Halo 2 revolutionized the entire genre of online space games with just multiplayer and the campaign. Campaign got really good in 3 and then went off from there to good things.
Were the things in Doom aliens? I don't believe so.
Demons, I think. Demons?
A good Doom would make the list if we could confirm they're aliens. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think it might. Maybe I just thought because I have never played the Doom games, but I've seen the Doom movie with
Legendary,
Rock.
yeah.
And while the games were legendary, the special effects in that one were not.
You know what's funny?
We're talking about PC game, but PCs could just do
No,
calculus.
the movie, the Doom movie
Doom
with
movie.
Oh yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
What do you want, Vo?
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
That Chex Quest game, it legit says it is a total conversion of the more violent video game Doom.
All right,
So
I like
it's
Chex
like it was a kid's version of Doom.
All right, I like Chex Quest.
I guess we gotta all go download Chex Quest. We are not sponsored by Chex Quest or Chex Mix in any sort of way possible. So, but yeah, that is the. I don't think I've missed anything else. I mean, maybe if Doom is confirmed, maybe
No
that.
Man's Sky was supposed to be the greatest game of all time with like an actual galaxy of planets, and it flopped. There was that old one where you were an alien and you had a ray gun and you could run around. Aliens.
Destroy All Humans.
Destroy All Humans. Yeah.
Mm.
That was fun. I always used to pick like a cow up with like
Yeah.
the anti-gravity gun. It would move, like, moo, and then I would throw it at the farmer, and then I'd have like 10 cops after me, which wouldn't make sense, but it all depends.
Maybe Star Fox.
Maybe, yeah. If you're gonna get into that, then like Sumus and like
Yeah. Samus Aran, Kirby. Kirby's a fucking alien.
Kirby. But yeah, those are. I think that's a good place where we draw the line to our big old right debate.
Abate.
Debate.
Oh.
Great debate is here, ladies and gentlemen. And originally I had a weird little debate that Vo obviously prepared for, and I switched up on the last second.
Always.
My mind is always running and it never stops, and I thought this would be better. So we are going to tonight be drafting our anti-alien crew for what we would do against an alien invasion. Now, there are 5 options. We will have to pick a leader. We'll have to pick a heavy, which is essentially, as it says, our big, bulky heavy. 1 scientist or intellectual. 1 weapons person that excludes and only operates in weapons. And then finally, what I thought would be cool, and I'll explain why the meaning of this is the alien agent, which essentially is an alien that now works for your squad. So it's up against its own people, sort of like with what Will Smith's movie was in Blight. If anybody's seen that, where
Right. Yeah.
Right star.
yeah, where he essentially like trains an orc or whatever it's called to combat other orcs. So that's what we're doing for tonight, guys. I thought this would be interesting. Obviously, we did a little bit of a draft last time, but I thought this was a little too easy to not slide under the rug. So, are we going to decide draft order? If not, I have dice.
Oh.
Sex dice.
Sex dice. Oh, God. I don't got no sex dice.
All right. Okay.
So, wrong dice. Wrong dice.
Don't kink shame me, Austin. Get the
Roll a... What?
Don't fucking
Roll a 6. Ah!
live your own life. Close your eyes and roll it, and then we'll all say number, and we'll go by who's closest.
Okay. Just to confirm, the dice right here.
So you're just rolling one.
I'm going to roll you in a second. But yes,
You
one
go
dice.
first. I'm a winner.
Excellent. Okay. Eyes are closed. Okay.
Go.
4.
2.
6.
Oh, let's go.
It is a 3.
So now Vo and I go to see who gets first
All right,
pick.
that works.
Okay.
Here
You
we
don't
go.
have to close your eyes, Austin. You're
Doesn't
third.
matter. I'm doing it anyway.
He doesn't
I'll
want to cheat. Go ahead, you
Do you
go
want me to
first.
go first, Vo?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will select 4.
2.
It is a 1.
Oh, cool.
So,
I was
it will
hoping it was a
be-
3 again.
so correct me if I'm wrong, but the order will be Vo, Derek, and then myself.
Okay.
So, Vo, you have the number 1 pick off the anti-alien crew board.
Are we
Where are
go?
you going and who?
Okay, so we're not going in a specific order, like alien agent. Okay.
No, you can pick whatever you want and just explain, I guess, what that position is.
All right. So my first pick is going to be the heavy hitter, and it's going to be Batista, since he fought aliens in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's true.
That was Drax the Destroyer.
No, it was Batista.
Okay, I watched the movie. I'm pretty sure that was Drax the Destroyer, but okie dokie.
Well,
Which I'm hoping that his latest movie from Zack Snyder is good, Army of Darkness. That looks hella dope.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to check that out, and I still need to watch the 4-hour Snyder cut, which I need
All
to.
right.
I'm
I'm up next, right?
Yep, you're up deep.
Scientist Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You son of a
Not
bitch!
even, it's not even close. I already won.
Ah!
How do you spell his name?
Neil. Just put
Neil.
D and then Tyson.
Tyson.
That'll fit. Just put D and then Tyson.
Perfect. I think I spelled Batista wrong.
I think
I
it's
think, there's
B.
I think there's a U in there, yeah.
Well, technically his wrestler name is correct. You have his wrestler name correct.
Foreigner writes in, Drax the Destroyer was invisible. How could you tell it was him?
It wasn't John Cena.
Stop giving away my board, you dick.
All right, Austin, it's your pick.
Yeah,
You had 2 picks.
I was really counting on that for him to be there. That sucks. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to pick my. I'm gonna pick.
We fucked him up, though.
We
Nope,
did.
You're good.
That was your
good.
scientist pick, right?
Nope. I'm gonna go with my leader to start off, and I am going to go with the character of Deadshot from Will Smith. I think if there's anybody that can,
Wait, so we're not picking real fucking people.
you can pick like imaginary or not. This is basically just Deadshot, but with Will Smith. Because Will Smith played Deadshot.
So you took Will Smith.
I took Deadshot.
When the fuck could you put fictional people in this? Hold on, that is not what we just agreed on.
Did we didn't set the roles. We going real people?
Wow.
So you want?
Okay.
Are we going real
Best of
people?
luck. It's the wild motherfucking West.
It is. Bring your guns, boys.
He's so mad. Bo, he's so mad about Neil deGrasse Tyson. He literally changed the draft. All right, let's do it.
That's what it was.
100%. He panicked and he changed the whole fucking draft.
So are we going real people or just anything?
Everybody that's ever been put on the planet of anything ever from the existence of time.
Do they have to be alive?
Nothing is off the board.
Nothing's off the board.
Nothing is off limits at this point. We'll roll with it. So I got Deadshot as my leader, and for my intellectual, I'm actually going to take a real person here, and
It is scientist, not intellectual, you son of a bitch.
I said scientist.
You said intellectual.
He said scientist.
No, right there. He just said intellectual.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did say it. Yeah. Okay.
Look at Votash, Austin. Just he said. He said.
I'm just trying. I'm Switzerland right now.
Oh,
Morgan
man.
Reese says, pick me.
I am
We'll
going to go.
see. We'll see which one I pick you for.
I am going to go with who I believe is essentially. You know what? No, I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to go with my heavy hit. I'm going to go with my heavy hitter, and I am going to go with the Terminator. You have to get to the chopper now in my ranking.
So, Arnold.
Arnold the Terminator.
What a fucking cop out, man.
I'm interested to see these next picks though, because I know I've got everybody.
You really should be.
Yeah,
You should be very excited. You little wuss.
But Neil deGrasse Tyson. All right, so what do we got next, D?
My alien agent is Galactus, Eater of Worlds. In case you don't know him, he's
That's a
the
good,
Eater
that's a
of
good
Worlds.
point. That's a good
He's
pick.
the Eater of Worlds.
What was it?
Galactus.
Galactus. I'm just gonna make it up.
So I got my heavy, my science.
Better hope that your whole crew doesn't end up getting swallowed up.
Doesn't matter. I won.
Well,
I ate the planet. My
for
guy's
you.
still standing.
All right.
Oh, I know my leader too now. If you take my leader, I'm killing you.
No, I'm
Gonna suck you up with the planet eater.
I'm gonna go with
Parker
my
says I won. Thank you.
I'm gonna go with my weapon, my sharpshooter. We're gonna go with Chris Kyle, the American sniper.
That would be a terrific pick in a traditional draft.
Don't draft shame me.
Don't panic when I take the best pick in the draft and change the whole dynamic.
I didn't think I panicked. I think I put it.
You literally changed the draft. I
necessarily.
am the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of drafting, Austin. You had to change the rules so I can't dunk because I am so good at drafting.
We'll see. We'll get along. Vote.
Oh, it is my pick again.
Yep.
What else do I got? Scientist. This one is going to be the best choice. It's going to be Bill Nye the Science Guy.
See, he's not about space and shit, bro.
It's all right. He's a scientist. He's
He
a
is.
scientist.
He is. There were two other guys after Neil deGrasse Tyson that I was like, okay, I want these two, and Bill Nye's one of them. I love that pick.
Thank you. Thank you.
My scientist, I have my heavy. Or no, that's Alien Agents Galactus, huh?
Yeah. Alien
yeah.
Agent. You have Alien
Okay.
Agent and
Heavy, give me the Hulk,
for your heavy. Yeah.
the absolute indestructible, cannot kill him, but not an alien character. So the Hulk,
The Hulk, not Hulk Hogan.
the Hulk, Bruce Banner's alter
The
ego.
Hulk dressed as Hulk Hogan yelling. Hulk
I mean, honestly, if we're getting real, Banner Hulk could be the best scientist in this whole group.
That's
out
true.
there from deGrasse Tyson.
That's true. I am going
Let's
to
see
go.
who Austin picks.
Yep, I'm going to go with my scientist, and I'm going to go with one Rick Sanchez, Rick and Morty, for my scientist. having a.
I'm not gonna say good pick, fucking cheater, but
All right, so
I want an asterisk next to this when you post it on social.
Oh,
When I win,
definitely,
I
definitely.
want people to know, not like an asterisk about what happened here today. I want an asterisk about how great I was to make Austin do.
Actually, I'm just gonna make Austin's picks really small.
Yeah, I can
So
tell. Why
that-
is it so tiny?
I'm just doing it for the fun of it now.
Okay, you're up again, Austin.
all right.
So you picked your
I have my
leader,
weapons,
scientist, and
I have
heavy.
I need my weapons and I need my alien agent.
Guy's running so fast.
And since which quote me on this if it's not correct, and then I'll pick again. But for my alien agent, since he's technically the son of a planet, I'm gonna go with Star-Lord.
Yeah, you can have that because that's a shitty pick.
That's shitty pick or not, but I mean, he is the reason that everyone kind of like. But that's nonetheless.
There is one alien agent that like I would be. It might actually make Vo win this if he takes it.
I think I have it.
I don't think he does, Austin.
I don't think so either. I mean, I've loved this draft. I know that, so it doesn't matter. I'm just
All
going
right, so I have my scientist, my alien agent, my heavy. I need a leader and weapons. Weapons, Tony Stark.
Oh, that's a good choice.
There's a lot of Marvel in this.
You opened up the door, buckaroo.
I did.
Wait till you see who my leader is.
Oh, this will be interesting. But yes.
All right, so my alien agent. We're gonna go with Jay from Men in Black, Will
Oh, okay.
Smith.
So your alien agent is supposed to be an alien. Isn't
No,
Will-
someone that can interact with aliens.
No, the alien agent essentially is the alien,
Oh,
You're thinking of an agent in an alien government department.
which I might just let him take at this point.
Yep. You should take Will Smith so that Austin's dead shot is not Will Smith.
Oh,
I'll take Will Smith.
multiple reality bitches. You don't know those exist. And Vo, you got one last pick, and that is your what? Is that your weapons?
Wait, can I substitute one?
Yeah.
So I need to take a real alien?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is he your leader?
No, for my alien agent.
Yeah, I'm saying, so does that make Will Smith your leader?
No, I'm not taking Will Smith. I'm taking
Oh,
him
okay,
off.
okay. Yeah. You have to take it's supposed to be an alien that works with you to defeat the aliens attacking. It was just like
Okay.
Galactus is an alien.
I'm going to take my favorite alien, Mac from Mac and Me. The movie Mac and Me.
Wasn't that like from the 90s?
Yes, it was.
Holy shit. That is a good pick. The other pick, Austin, that I thought was actually going to be my alien agent if we were doing real humans is Superman.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is a good
was
one.
that's a good one because Listen, I'm glad that we're having fun with this. I'm having fun with this. That was the whole point. I wanted to take you guys off your toes for a little bit, and it worked.
All right.
You did not shut them.
So
Order!
I have
Order! We don't have Bo has the gavel, but I should have the gavel.
I do have the gavel. It's right here. Where's the camera?
Normally people don't show the gavel. They just
Last pick. Who's your leader?
My leader is going to be the one and only captain of the Chicago Blackhawks, the best leader in the NHL, Jonathan Taves.
Okay.
Everyone calls him the best leader, so
Okay. That's-
it's a joke. Hockey guys would get it, but we know where you stand.
Backhanded sentence. You know I'm a hockey guy.
All right, these are all going to be small now, so they all fit there. All right.
D, you're up for your last one, sir.
So I have my scientist and Neil deGrasse Tyson, my alien agent in Galactus, he eats planets. Heavy's the Hulk, who literally can't die. Tony Stark, weapons, who is a weapon. I'm going to go with...
Captain America.
I'm going to go with Jesus as my leader. Jesus Christ
That-
as my leader.
that's a good pick.
Leader of men, some people would say.
I'm gonna put Jesus Christ.
Picturing Neil deGrasse Tyson and Jesus and the superheroes next
Yeah, you mean Jesus Christ, please. Pretty persuasive, as they would say.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh. I mean Jesus.
Oh, all right.
All right, Austin.
I got my weapons left. And I'm going to go with the person that is literally known as essentially Weapon X, Wolverine, for my weapon.
It's not Jesus, but okay.
It's definitely not Jesus.
All right. This has been one of the more sillier but ultimately fun rankings that we love to do.
On winning these.
I mean, yes. The pictures are going to be fun for this one, I have a feeling. So.
Make
Yeah.
a squad of everybody on here.
Oranger said Deke has the all-time best draft ever known to man.
When you pick Jesus, like
You have to admit, Mac's a good pick for Mac
well,
and me.
Max, not a bad pick.
it's not.
I was really close to picking George Washington, but Jesus just kind of.
George Washington would be a good pick.
He's just like, well, I live by cuspids, am I? This doesn't make any sense. I don't have wooden teeth. I never chopped down a cherry tree. Oh, man. More of those lies and more will come to you next when the RankKing's Court returns after a short commercial break.
Are movies dead?
No.
Are movies dying?
No. Listen, everyone is saying that they think they are because Exhibition is struggling with COVID right now. It comes to life.
It's Harry
Yeah.
fucking Potter.
Because until you see that image, it only exists to you in your mind, right? And then it all becomes real,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not just something
Yeah.
in your head or on the cover of
Yeah.
a book.
Welcome to the fucking show. Tonight! And then they're like, okay, well, here's like a half-decent, cool car chase in it, and then they're in a plane.
How did she pull the trigger?
Riding the motorcycle, and she's got her leg out. She's like,
Lucy Liu stole my heart.
Oh my god. Well, hey, listen.
But let's say you were a wizard, right?
hey, Justin, let's say he was a wizard, Harry.
It's a very campy film.
Yep.
This man was not prepared for the type of supernatural shit that was coming down the pipe.
I'm just going to say it. They're my favorite characters in the whole movie up to this point because they are hilarious.
I had never seen it, but I'll be watching it again.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Vault, the weekly show from Thoughts from the Bench that takes a look back at some of the best and worst sports jerseys of all time.
So, I looked up what a Canuck was. Ben, you're gonna shit yourself. What a fucking silly country.
Here comes
Wow.
the Crimson Chin.
No. You sound like the John Candy in a fucking snapshot.
That's Uncle Buck.
I have an irrational fear of alligators and crocodiles. I hate them. I
Wait,
saw.
what? Of like, okay, this school who looks like they're in High School Musical just came and balled out. So yeah, they're not drinking Gatorade or water on the sidelines. They just got bottles of Barbicide and they're just fucking tanking them down, dude. Like that guy who's nodding his head. Okay, where's the keg at? You know, like that type of guy.
Yeah.
Like
He's a glue guy. He's a glue guy.
Okay, he's a glue guy.
I want to show off the human goose that is Mike Glennon.
Oh my god, he is a goose.
They're like mom jeans with the elastic on top. Like, I don't...
I'm okay. I'm okay. He's a man of the people. He's in with the students at games and sporting events. He's posing with the frat boys. He's getting pumped up, literally
Dude,
and
no.
metaphorically speaking, for every event. He is Dartmouth.
What?
That was really funny.
Football's the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell.
JJ Watt,
the
bring it
Golgi
on over,
apparatus.
pal. Bring it on over. Golgi apparatus, Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulum. I'm just naming off science shit now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a portion of the RankKing's court after one of our more entertaining silly mock drafts, which I love. I love this.
That was a good one.
Who could imagine taking Jesus?
Well, who can imagine switching the draft because you got your ass handed to you on Tyson?
It was the first pick too. Right after the first pick, he changed it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did thought I made the rules clear of taking anybody, but
I was right. There just weren't.
There weren't rules set.
There weren't rules set.
So you're correct, but it also was just funny how heavily
influenced this.
Yeah.
That's why I said Batista, because I thought we were taking real people, and then
I was gonna take. Yeah, I had The Rock. I had Barack Obama.
The Rock. I was waiting for The Rock to be picked.
Well, I was gonna take him first, but I was like, nah, Neil's like the dude, bro.
That was gonna be my number one overall. They got swiped. So
So you had to switch it up on us.
I didn't think on my feet.
Imagine, like, honestly, Jaguars take Trevor Lawrence and the Jets go, wow, we really wanted him. All right, we're drafting Tom Brady. And everyone goes, I don't know
what it is.
You can do that. And they're like, no one said we couldn't.
Yeah.
So our top 10, hey guys, as I swallow my turkey chili, which is phenomenal.
I thought it was cereal.
We are going to be talking about the top 10 alien creatures. Most of these can be found I think most of these are movies. I don't think I have any shows on here.
I would say that's probably the best.
Strictly because we did a show one earlier. So I did a movie one. So let's start out. Soft and sweet are definitely not these things. Number 10, the owls from the fourth kind.
Yeah, I never got. So the owls I always thought they were like surveillance camera things, but they are the aliens.
They are essentially they are not the quote unquote main aliens of the film, but they are essentially what the aliens send down in order to. So they're not really like robotic.
Good.
Yeah. For one point, I actually thought that it was a real movie, and sadly, my dumbass was like, "No, stupid! This ain't real footage, you idiot!" But
Blair Witch Project of our generation.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Dude, I might actually watch that tonight. Then that's a great banger. That or PB Halloween.
That's a great movie too.
Banger.
It's a great movie.
But have you ever seen the fourth kind?
I've never seen it.
It'll make you believe. It'll make you believe, man, for real.
Yeah.
So,
it's so good.
I'll definitely have to watch it.
What you'll definitely have to watch too is.
I do remember that now that I'm reading about it.
Oh, okay. We'll move on to number. Watch your nose around the smell of this one. Edgar the Bug from Men in Black.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Good pick. Solid pick.
We don't see a lot of it in the whole movie itself, but the
terrifying one.
Exactly. Like the reveal, I think, alone adds to this list because it essentially just crawls out of this guy like a suit.
Yeah, the guy's creepy enough.
Yeah, it's just like that was my best Edgar impersonation.
It's pretty good.
What's also good, our number 8. We talked about it before in our talks of kaiju. This is Clover from Cloverfield.
I like that.
A lot of people seem to forget that Clover was actually an alien species that came to the planet and wreaked havoc. So I would love to see, and we are based on that more for that god-awful Cloverfield paradox that we got.
We talked about this, Oz. Cloverfield's not canon MonsterVerse, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Cloverfield, and then 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then they tried to be creative for the Cloverfield paradox and ended up wanting to be a steaming pile of shit. So that was what that was.
Good for them.
And I mean, if you're looking at this thing, this could also look like a steaming pile of shit, but it can kill you. Number 7, The Thing, from The Thing.
The Thing.
Oh, nice pick.
It's from our first episode, Austin. Call back.
The Roots. Remember our roots.
Looks like though, or Austin.
What was that?
I said, is that what it looks like?
In different aspects.
It can look like whatever you want it to.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
it's like Pennywise.
It can turn basically. Once it ingests a host, it can turn into what the host originally looked like.
Dope.
And at times, in order to survive, like say if it got burned a little bit, it'll latch onto the thing that's nearest to that. And at one point, this was also another human, so it actually like the tissue from the thing caught onto the actual person and created something almost that looked just about like this.
Yeah.
Just another one of those movies like Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of thing that makes you think, man, like, is this really that person? Are we really here? Are you a simulation? Are you a goddamn simulation? Didn't mean to ruin the shot. Number 6. We have The Martians from When Mars Attacks. This
one makes sense. Josh would say it's probably higher after they ranked it on movies, but I love it.
The more hilariosity that went with this film is unreal. But the Martians, this is kind of like what we sometimes perceive as like almost little green men. Like this is kind of like the more like, let's say little green men evolved. This is what we kind of like think of an alien at this point, like big brain, kind of like kind of thing. So I think this is due where it's at. Number 5, and we haven't talked about this one yet. One of my girlfriend's favorite aliens. This is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Solid pick.
Our aliens.
A lot of time to think about that. Which the number for Stitch is 626. I do remember that still to this day.
I thought Stitch was a puppy though.
I thought, wait, isn't Stitch an experiment?
From an alien universe. He's an alien experiment.
Okay.
Are you an experiment? Are you a simulant? Morty. Morty, we gotta talk about the Stitch and
You see that TikTok I sent you about Morty?
Yeah.
Though it was a TikTok of I'll send it to you. It's the guy that does the voice for Morty getting wasted and doing his reads.
Oh,
it's
geez.
So funny.
That's how that they said, well, we want Drunk Rick to sound a little like, so the
I need another shot. They're like, no, you don't.
he had like 5 shots of like tequila.
He's going off, just like off script. And she goes, hey, the next one, can we try reading the script that we all wrote? He said, fuck yeah.
Yeah, Stitch, one of the more underdog picks for aliens because a lot of people really don't forget the fact that he is an alien.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, who else could pick up a car and yell, "Blur punch buggy"? Like no one else could do that.
That's pretty good.
And voice. So there we go. Number 4, we go from almost adorable to even, I would argue, more adorable in a sense of the word. E.T. at number 4.
That's fair. I think this is the top 3, so I'm not mad with it at 4.
I think it'd be my top 3.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends because like.
I'm not mad at 4, yeah.
I'm mad.
Ooh, excuse me.
Should be at least 3.
I don't know. The whole point with the Spielberg with E.T. was that it was like essentially what I made this argument when we talked about E.T. on Thoughts from the Movies that a lot of people perceive the alien creature as vicious and bloodthirsty, where like this was their kind of take where, well, what if we didn't do that? Like they're probably sitting down at like, a a reading of the script, and it was like, great, we're gonna have this, but what if we didn't do that? And what if we did something else? And everyone was like, my God, he's a genius. And this is what it turned into.
Star Wars canon.
What I feel, yeah. Number 3, the Predators from Predator.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate hunting machines. They are by far.
They would have been a good alien ally.
Yeah, for real. I mean, that would have been. I thought,
Not as good as Galactus, but a good one.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Galactus would probably swallow up everything.
Of course not.
He would just eat their planet, yeah.
But you know what? No, Galactus would swallow everyone, and Jesus would just resurrect everyone, so it'd be fine. Like, we'd be all good.
Yeah.
It's an interesting plan to come up with there. I would love to see those work in a bank rob. That'll be the next draft. No matter what the content is, it'll be a draft your bank robbers.
It's your heist crew.
Your heist crew, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be like Jesus. And they'll be like, damn it, it's already won.
You just go and start flipping tables and distraction.
Predators were more or less what we think of hunters in an alien realm. I mean, they had a shoulder plasma cannon, they had blades, they had all the technology. They even had if they lost, you could quote unquote put it as a sore loser kind of thing, that they would have a device on their arm that would trigger almost like a suicide bomb.
Yeah.
For them if they would because that would be the ultimate defeat.
Yeah.
They realized that they wouldn't need to come home to the world. Like, they've essentially failed, so they would just blow themselves up.
Yeah, it's kind of like switching the draft whenever it doesn't go your way.
You switch your hairline? I'll switch that too, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll give you a haircut for free.
I did get a haircut.
Oh,
It's all gone.
Oh, Morgan, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I want my hair back.
Why would you do that? You had lettuce. You had so much lettuce.
I did.
Jesus.
I had to.
We talk about the Predators being at 3.
Ew. No, that doesn't look bad.
Now move on to our number 2. This probably might be 1, but we'll argue it. Number 1, the Xenomorph aliens.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that this was going to be at least top 3. I think that the fact that the movie's called Alien gives it a little more credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
maybe. The whole Alien franchise was spot on. I mean, Aliens are still to this day top rated movies that I would watch. And we obviously have seen these two collide with Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem. That is a load of garbage. Just more bloody, but garbage.
First one was amazing.
Yeah, straight up. When they fight in Antarctica. But Requiem was interesting alone because it picks off right where Alien vs. Predator left off, where the little worm pops through the chest and it's both Alien and Predator DNA.
Yeah.
So then that's what we see in this, that it's an Alien Predator hybrid that's wreaking havoc. So, but unlike that, the two don't fight together to take on a bigger foe. This is heavily biased, and I will admit that right now for number 1, which makes sense. But honestly, it's
Pipo 24 says I have no clue who number 1 is in Austin. I don't. I think I know.
I'll give you a hint. It's not Mac from Mac and Me, which it should be.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Number 1 is from King Ghidorah from Godzilla.
Oh, that is a wonderful pick. I expected Optimus Prime.
Oh, you know what? That could have been the list.
Well, Austin, I'm giving you a cop out. You already picked him in the television one, so just run.
Don't think about it.
I really fucked you up this episode. I'm so sorry.
I will say for the fact that it is biased, yes, but it's also he's a giant alien dragon. There is no.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, and the latest, like I said, in the latest King of the Monsters film, he's played to perfection. That they had to have 3 separate actors use face capture just to have different personalities with it. And in that film alone, we also found out that he was alien when the oxygen destroyer was dropped, and we found out that Ghidorah does not rely on oxygen to survive. But yeah, I mean, he's the all-time villain. You could argue he's the Joker to Batman for Godzilla. Like, this is his quote-unquote main enemy, and he's an OG. I'll take it as it is. So
Good pick.
I'll run those back for you real quick. Number 10, The Owls from The Fourth Kind.
Watch that movie, though.
Watch that
Yeah.
movie, though. Yes. Number 9,
definitely will.
Bug, Men in Black. Number 8, Clover from Cloverfield. Number 7, The Thing from The Thing. Number 6, The Martians from When Mars Attacks. Number 5, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Ohana's Family. Number 4, E.T. from E.T. Number 3, Predators from Predator. Number 2, the Xenomorph from Alien. And number 1, King Ghidorah from the Godzilla franchise.
Good pick, great show. Impressions on point, Tuck and Fipo says.
Good job, Austin.
What we do. So,
Have you guys ever seen the movie My Uncle the Alien?
You're just making shit up.
No, I swear. These were the movies I watched when I was younger. My sister would watch this all the time.
Wait, how did you have time to watch these? You told me and Greg, or me and Austin, you were always outside playing.
I watched outside. We had a projector. We put it on the...
This sounds like, okay, is this a Disney Channel film?
I don't know. You know what it was? My mom used to sell Avon, and like she'd buy those movies all the time. They made their own movies, and
I thought you
some
meant
weird
Avon,
ones.
like the skin cream.
Oh, no,
yeah,
he
no,
did.
I did.
He
I
did.
did.
Is that what you...
I did.
Yeah, he did. No, you're correct, Austin. Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hold on, I have the picture pulled up. Let me show you.
That's just a weird uncle, I guess.
It's like I knew that was like it had to be like a Disney Channel film or something. It's like
I don't think
My
it's
Uncle the
Disney,
Alien.
It's
but-
not Disney.
Yeah, it should be.
But
Overruled.
my sister would watch that all the time. Like we'd have to
The
watch. it.
president's daughter uses her extraterrestrial influence to spare the fate of a children's shelter in L.A.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there.
That's a pretty. There's not even an uncle in that.
No, see what they did was they said he was their uncle. He was an alien that showed up, and they're like, "Oh, this is my uncle," because he looked old and different.
That worked.
Yeah, people fell for it.
Good for them.
Perception of humanity went down, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he just doesn't look like a human at all, Austin, which is the weirdest part about the uncle thing. But hey, I'll watch that one if you watch The Fourth Kind.
Oh, definitely. I just don't know. I don't know where you find this one anymore.
There's definitely a lot to check out. Like I said, with these two, wanted to check out movies. And speaking of movies, tomorrow, Thoughts from the Movies premieres at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Thursday, we have the flagship show of the brand, Two Beers Deep, at 6.
Shout out Frank Vieira, music star of Pittsburgh, will be on. He has a new album dropping. Frank Vieira will be joining us for the first hour. And then a lot of mock shit coming on us.
Oh, I love it.
Then another ranking about eggs.
Hey, that's the greatest. That's the OG ranking I think I've ever done.
It was a good one.
Chocolate eggs deserve to be on there.
Yeah.
I liked Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
I should do a rerun.
S'mores Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
No, we don't have to talk about Pop-Tarts.
People off. But yeah, we have that on Thursday. Friday, the vault drops at noon on Facebook and YouTube. And we have on Sunday, we have Boondock Bangarang in the mornings for all your sports betting needs. I was one pick off from winning about $300 from our picks, boys, so I appreciate that. I was just one off. Then
pretty good.
the bench will drop later that night as well. On Sunday, I just dropped my dice in my chili. Hope I don't eat it. Then we have on Monday, Idiot Hour for all your video game partiness Among Us needs. You can find us there. And then obviously the King's speciality, the RankKing's Court, Tuesdays, 6:30.
How many drafts do I have to win to be the king?
You don't.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
gonna
just
happen.
undefeated. I'm undefeated, so.
And I bet Talking Fipo's friend is my friend because we grew up together. And we were always outside.
My buddy says he hasn't seen any of the Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars because he was always outside.
Yeah.
No way.
I feel that.
That's a lie. You're telling yourself lies. Oh my gosh. All right. So Thank you again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on Twitch. We will be back next week for more creative content coming your way. Yeah, is there a comment? I didn't.
No, you're good.
All right. So until then, I'm going to eat my chili and enjoy myself. So, boys, court is adjourned.
Court is adjourned.